Sensors pinpoint a lurking foe. Hello and welcome back to Ironsworn, where nothing is simple. Alright, so we have arrived in KTAC 347V, and the ship that we were sent after, sorry, that Earl was sent after, at the behest of Dancer. Where are my vows? What does this thing say? Retrieve mysterious cargo from the ship in orbit around KTAC 347V. That's just one. And I did gather information that worked out very well for me, and my sensors pinpoint a lurking foe, a dark spot on the scans of the ship, something clinging, if you will, to the outside of the ship. This concerns me. I would like to learn more, and I'd like to see about what I could do to figure out exactly how bad this can be. There's some stuff here in Ironsworn, or sorry, in Starforged, that I feel like I should call out. I'm not making a ton of use of it, but I want to make sure that people are aware that it happened. Sean Tompkin went to did some great additions to sort of socially and self-aware stuff for Starforged, and a lot of that is about these session moves: beginning a session, setting a flag, changing your fate, taking a break. I think, setting a flag is like flagging content that you don't want to see. It's not. It still can be a discussion that you have, or rather, something that you concern yourself with in a solo game, mostly to make yourself okay with saying, "I'm not okay with this." If something takes a dark turn, that's fine. But obviously, hugely important when you're doing, some sort of team thing, or good when you're doing like a co-op thing or a group game. Some great social, just literally written right into the game as moves. Bit of a digression, but I just wanted to bring that out here. Okay, so we have this thing lurking, clinging to the outside of the ship. This other ship. The ship. Oh, we said Freya's Wrath, right? Freya's Wrath. It is Freya's Wrath is a search and rescue thing, sort of a tug that deals with ships that can't necessarily move themselves, and I'm supposed to retrieve cargo. So there is a foe lurking, and I guess my first question is, am I dealing with like a creature, or oh no? So I think for that I'm gonna go with the Oracle. Do I think it's one or the other? What's slightly more likely? What did we find out from Dancer? The deal with Dancer was Dancer had been asked to retrieve this thing thanks to because of the request of a former companion or partner of theirs, and they never did it because the person disappeared. And now the person is back. Oh, my camera. Oh, easy. Now that person that Dancer had to deal with is back, and Dancer is suddenly very interested in getting whatever this thing is from the ship back. So I'm going to say that it's likely that whoever's at this ship is a person. Likely. I'm going to say it's likely. Let's see what Oracle says. Let's find out. The Oracle, shove my dice box in there. The Oracle says, why yes. Yes, it is. Okay, so we know that it's people. It's like a sign of people. So we have then, since we have this not really huge ship, but like a tug, great big engines and stuff like that. And then we have this additional ship, an escape pod, a survival craft, something like that. I'm going to kind of split the difference on this. I'm going to say that what's stuck on the side of this thing is a shuttle, a short-range transport. The problem is that I don't see any long-range transports anywhere on scans. So where the hell did the shuttle come from? What did we find out about KTAC? What's the deal with KTAC? In orbit. We didn't say anything about KTAC. It's this planet we're over. Ice, a rugged, frozen world locked in unending winter. I'm gonna say there's no settlements, because if there were, no or thin atmosphere, airless ice world, so thin as to be useless for humans. But ice. We're assuming it's not water ice, I think is probably fair. That's probably fair. All right, so an ice world, frozen ice world. I like it. That's cool. I like that actually. All right, so a shuttle. I'm going to do another scan to just see if I can figure out where the hell this shuttle came from. It's not securing advantage. That's definitely gather information. I'm searching for clues, analyzing evidence, and I am going to roll that, which is going to be wits with no bonuses. Strong hit with a match. That was not what I was expecting. Okay. On a strong hit, something helpful and specific. The path you must follow or the action you must take to make progress is clear, and then it's also got an opportunity. All right, well, my momentum is maxed out. That's interesting. And specific. I have to go back to the oracles. Cooperative smugglers to refute a falsehood. Helpful and specific. All right. Arnav Zhang. Arnav Zhang, a cooperative smuggler. Time to add another handout here. Arnav Zhang, scout. Cooperative smuggler. Refute a falsehood. Okay. Don't know what that means. That's fine. Arnav Zhang. Arvin? We'll go with Arvin. Arnav. Arnie. So what is that? Is that a shuttle? And right about then when Earl says, "Is that a shuttle?" Hailing. No, I need a new voice for this. Hailing the approaching ship. Mayday. I'm looking for some help. If anybody could help. Anybody out there? Kind of throwing myself on your mercy. If anyone's out there. Oh, this guy sounds like Elvis. I'm stranded, and I would really appreciate it if you could see your way clear to helping me out here. That was not what I was expecting. Okay. Ahoy there. This is the exploration ship, the which is a different kind of ship every week. Well, this is the exploration ship, the Zebulon Harding. What can I do you for out there? I was stranded here, and I managed to get my shuttle to this ship in the hopes that I could get it functional and get back to populated space, but I haven't been able to do that. I was hoping I could get a lift. This is me going with strong hit with the match gives me an opportunity, and the opportunity I'm going with is that the ship actually has somebody on it, and they need some help, so I can get myself a connection in theory. So, where's my social moves? Where's my connection moves? Make a connection. When you search out a new relationship or give focus to an existing relationship, roll heart. Let's create a connection. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Let's create a connection. Oh, I read that one wrong. I feel like I got this. So on a weak hit, you create a okay. On a strong hit, you create a connection, give them a roll and a rank. On a weak hit, the same thing, but their connection comes with a complication or a cost. Envision what they reveal or demand. I don't really feel like this guy's he's not really in a position to make demands. Although I could see that something about it coming with a complication. Have a complication on this thing? I think I probably do. I think I know what I'm going to do for a complication on this. He has made okay. So, we're going to get back over here into my connections and make a new one here. Should have done this in the first place, but, Arnav. Oops. Arnav. Man, I really want to call this guy Arvan. Arnav Zhang. Scout kills on this guy. K-Tech. 47 right now. Descriptors. He is a cooperative smuggler. And what is his area of expertise, I wonder? I mean, it says smuggler, but I already have somebody who's a criminal, so I kind of want to spread that out a little bit. I said smuggler already. Ugh, fine. Courier, smuggler. It's all the same thing. I mean, he can help out with getting stuff from point A to point B, I suppose, so that's fine. All right, so back over here in connections. It's going back into Arnie. +1 to smuggling and courier stuff. Cooperative smuggler. And we might later find out that he is infamous. That sounds like fun. Well, this guy's gonna be a hoot. Yikes. Okay. I mean, that might be the complication right there. But yeah. So all right. Well, tell you what. Just detach your shuttle there, and we'll pull up and dock so we can help you out a little bit. Well, that's going to be a bit of a problem. Why is that? The airlocks weren't entirely compatible when I attached to the ship, and I had to damage the airlock quite significantly in order to make it onto the ship. Really? How bad is it? Well, it won't close. If I detach the ship, it'll avoid atmosphere into pretty much the rest of the ship. Are there any other airlocks? There is another airlock. It's only for personal egress. It's meant for rescue forays. It's not meant for docking a ship at. You'd have to come over in a suit. All right. I don't like this at all. But I got a picture of Zeb in or an Earl in a suit here. Here, I'll get this up here so you guys can all see it. Earl in a spacesuit. It's about as good a shape as anything else that Earl has. Just to say it's pretty well beat up. Arnav, you're gonna be trouble, aren't you? No, I was thinking about it. All right, so while that's happening, Earl's gonna. I guess I'm gonna have to face danger to get across over to this thing. So, all right, Zeb, pull this thing in as close as you can. I don't really feel like taking too long of a spacewalk. I'm not trying to set any records here. And let's see if I can't get across over there and find our way into the ship and make sure this guy's. Make sure I got a gun on the outside. Jeez. All right, face danger. When you attempt something risky, I am gonna move with expertise, focus, and observation. Wits. So I get on the. Do I have my cool outfit yet? Is it up where you guys can see it? There we go. Get Earl's suit. Can you see it? Oh, it's a. I forgot I made it a little GIF so it rotates. Look how cool this is. It's actually rotating for you guys. Isn't that great? But the paint on the suit is mismatched. Like one boot is from a different outfit. It's got stuff stained on there. Basically, you know, like this shoulder and that arm doesn't really match the rest of the suit. But it is armed. Or at least I've got a gun strapped to the side of it. So if I need to deal with that, I will deal with that. Heading over there with expertise. No extra bonuses. What do we got? Let's go look. What do you say, Earl? How are we doing? Dang. All right, another burn momentum. This would be a weak hit. So face danger. On a strong hit, you're successful. Take plus momentum. On a weak hit, you succeed, but at a troublesome cost, make a suffer move. Make a suffer. Not a huge fan of that. I tell you what, we're just gonna go with lose momentum. That's fine. I'm gonna lose a little bit of momentum. I'd rather lose one than a bunch for this thing. So face danger, weak hit, you succeed. All right, so here's the deal. Earl heads over there and he's got his little backpack on. He's got a little attitude, little jets that are just like little puffing air and that kind of thing. And we psh, 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 get over there. And getting into the ship is still a pain. I'm picturing kind of the porthole that they use, like you see Lando coming up with to grab Luke out of the Millennium Falcon, like that little, just kind of a little elevator. It's just portholes, or the kind of thing that they use to get in and out of the off the surface of Serenity in the Jubal Early episode, something like that. We just kind of go up a ladder and then through a little airlock and then out. So I'm kind of coming back down there, but it's a hassle and a little bit of cursing and trying to coordinate with this guy inside Arnav to kind of get the passcode in. And what was the passcode you said? Well, I just set it to all ones. Well, all ones ain't working. Set it to something else. How about all zeros? Don't do a bunch of different. It probably is rejecting it because you're doing a whole bunch of. Do a legitimate code. And okay, 0316462. What the hell is that? It's my birthday. Okay, sure. Say it again. 03126. What? All right, but I get in there, and I'm gonna get. Where's my little progress here? And at least I'm onto the ship now. How does that thing with connections work? Okay, I made a connection. Learning about it, I want to take a perilous quest in their service. Completing quest on behalf. I feel like coming on over here is probably kind of a big deal. So I get down in there, and I kind of look at him, and he kind of looks at me. I kind of look at him. We got kind of hands near the guns. I put my hand out. Earl Baxter, Zebulon Harding. He kind of takes it and shakes it and goes, which one's your name and which one's the ship? Zeb's the ship. I'm Earl. Pleased to meet you, Earl. What brings you all the way out here? Well, I was sent out here actually to look for this ship. I'm supposed to retrieve something out of the hold. Mysterious cargo. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Well, I poked through a couple of things looking for supplies, but there were a few crates I couldn't get into. I'm not sure what they are. If you need to get them. Yeah, I probably need to get down in there. You want to help me out with it a little bit? I'll get you a ride back civilization. Get you off this ship. That would be excellent. Thank you. So I don't know if I need to undertake an expedition necessarily. The ship's not that big. When you trailblaze a route, journey over hazard, survey a mysterious site. Not that mysterious of a site. Oracles though. Oracles. There's a derelict. This is a derelict though, and I like that. There's a lovely little derelict oracle. So he leads me out of where this first comes out and leads me into living quarters. That kind of thing. Looking around. How long you been here? Choose an area. How long have you been here? Oh, a few months. What brought you out this way? Oh, we were exploring, looking for salvage. Thought this might have been a good one. I thought it might have been a good one. I'm gonna see if I can actually see if I can find out some more about this guy. I want to move for this. First, I want to mark this. Crew disagreed with you, eh? Yes, yes, they did. They set me adrift in the shuttle. For over this ship? Oh no, no. The previous system that we'd been in, we found something valuable. I had a plan for what to do with it. They disagreed. I didn't know that they disagreed. Found out about it when they got us out to this system and they dumped me over. I mean, I suppose it could have been worse. They could have just dumped me out the airlock. At least they gave me an escape pod. Yeah. Well, I'm damn sorry to hear about that. I tell you what, I think this is maybe a little bit of a surprise to him, but I'll pull out my little chunk of my little piece of black iron from the old settler ships. I will get you back to civilization, Arnav. And on iron. Kind of give him a little bit of a surprised look there, or get a little surprised look from him, and I will swear an iron vow to this guy. Get Arnav back to civilization. Hopefully it's just troubleshoot. Ooh, strong hit with a match. Dang. And I think my opportunity here is probably what I'm going to do with this probably is add this thing. Scout back to just troublesome. Cooperative smuggler. So according to the moves on connections, when you swear a vow to undertake a quest in their service, that advances the relationship. Strong hit with a match. All right, so here's what I got. Scout he kind of tears up a little bit, and he kind of and just kind of turns. He goes, "All right, well that would be very kind of you. Yeah, come with me." Like he's made a decision, and he takes off, and I kind of just look at him and sort of follow after him because I'm not sure what's going on here, but he seems to be pretty straightforward. And he gets to the personal quarters he's been using, and kind of reaches up underneath his bunk, pulls out a satchel, some kind of pack or something like that. Pulls this hard case out of it that's like the size of like a really heavy duty overdone briefcase kind of a thing. Pulls it out and drops it on the table. That's what you're looking for. Trust me, that's what you're looking for. Well, all right. So I'm going to say that advances me on retrieving mysterious cargo from the ship around K. I want to find out what it's like. Did you open it? Well, what? So I'm going to gather information. I want to know what the hell is going on. I get a +1 from him on this, but the challenge dice are such that it's still going to be a weak hit. On a weak hit, the information provides new insight, but also complicates your quest. Okay. What do I open now? What is this? The case is like pretty good sized case, hard, reinforced. Spaceborne opportunity is a clue to a life form's nature or vulnerabilities. Maybe. All right. So what I got here, I hit a couple of oracles here just to see what I got. Clue to a life form's nature or vulnerabilities, which is fine. Metallic and smooth. This was I was pulling something off of a precursor thing. So what we get inside this case is like sort of a shaped foam kind of a deal with like vials in it, but they're not like super thin vials. They're like the size of a medical sample kind of thing that you would get at a doctor's. So like small, like a half a cup or something like that. Clear, and they're crystal, and it looks like sort of like a gray sand or mercury kind of at the bottom of the thing, but sort of iridescent and weird. And kind of tip it back and forth a little bit, and it moves, but it's kind of slow, and it kind of has that same viscosity of like honey or something like that, but I set it still. And then it kind of raises up in the middle and bloops against the side of the jar, and I like kind of halfway drop, and Scout's kind of ready and grabs it, and he knew that was going to happen. He goes, I don't know what it is. It's not natural. It's not something I've ever seen before. It looks like precursor. Yeah, but precursor what? Is it their tech or is it one of them? Jesus. All right, put it back in there. Were you looking for it? No, a friend of mine was looking for it. Well, acquaintance. Jeez. All right. I've got second thoughts about this, but so that is a +1, and that doesn't actually help me with anything having to do with getting it back. It just tells me some more stuff about what this is. It's some kind of weird, messed up. I'm gonna try to make myself comfortable by saying precursor tech because everything else is creepier. Right. So Yeah, let's here's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna get going. We're gonna get rid of the suit up here anymore. All right, so I need to get him back to the ship. Have you got any suits on here? So, yeah, I got. Okay, get your stuff. We're gonna get you back over there. You need any oxygen or anything? No, the recyclers are working. It's just the engines are shot. All right, all right. So, I'm just gonna just simple face danger just to get back over to the ship. We're gonna go careful as you like. And I don't think Zeb really helps with this necessary advantage. No, I don't need to worry about that. All right, that's fine. Oh, sorry. All right, so we're gonna face danger to get back over the ship. All right, Scout. Zeb, 2 to come aboard with package. Do we have any kind of quarantine? I don't mean for you, Scout. Do we have any kind of quarantine area to put this package in? I don't particularly want to just leave it laying around, and I sure as hell don't want to study it right now. Zeb will respond. You got an overseer on the ship? Yeah, pretty good one actually. Why, thank you, Earl. Didn't say that so you could hear it, Zeb. Nevertheless, always nice to hear. Face danger. With what do we get? Ooh, that's a miss unless I burn momentum. Well, I'm absolutely going to burn momentum on that. Yeah, because I don't really want to. So we're going to burn momentum for a strong hit because I do not need a miss in open space with precursor tech in one hand and bringing somebody else back onto the ship. So it is complicated getting everything over there. And I'm going to say that part of this is the case, the case. You ever had like where you hold a gyroscope and you can feel the turn of the thing kind of changing, like fighting when you want to move it a certain way? That's what the case is doing when it gets out in space. It's got like sort of a gyroscopic effect that maybe something inside is moving, maybe something inside is moving very fast or something. But in any case, it's definitely throwing me off and it's making it quite difficult to get back over the ship. So it takes a lot of effort to get back over there. I get Scout up ahead and have him just stay in the airlock, which is a little nerve-wracking anyway, but I do manage to get across. It just takes a lot more. That was a lot more work than I really thought it was going to be, but I do get the stuff back over to the ship. So we are going to mark some progress on some vows here. Scout back to civilization and also mark on the mysterious cargo. So, all right. Right. Where the hell are we? So I'm up here. You got any preferences where you want to end up? Anywhere but here. Someplace with a shop and a bar. And a shower. Am I? Yeah, I understand. Well, they got showers here. I won't say no. Well, good. Shit. So where I am, I'm pretty much going to have to go on an expedition to get out of here. Ultimately, I've got to get that package back to the station. So I guess I need to head for Meridian Station. All right, so let's get that guy going. This one's going to be a lot harder. It's further away. So let's get ourselves a progress track on a expedition. Travel to station from A-Tech. Oh, that's 7. All right, this one's going to be dangerous. All right. Zeb, while Scout heads out to grab a shower, I'm going to talk to Zeb. Zeb, before we head out here, take as many star chart readings as you can. Make sure that we're not about to just fly into a damn black hole. We're going to have to head out to Meridian Station right down through the Pyre, and I'm not super thrilled about that, so see what you can do. Very well, Earl. I'll do what I can. So when I secure an advantage by talking through the situation with the Overseer, you can roll Integrity. And if I do, I take +1 momentum on the hit. Integrity of the ship is currently 5. So I'm just going to roll Spirit and roll it up that way. That's a terrible roll, but it still beats what I had. So it gives me a strong hit. So that's fine. Back over to my moves. I'm going to undertake an I'm securing advantage. Securing advantage on the strong hit, +2 momentum, and +1 on my next move, which is excellent. And I actually get +3 momentum because of the fact that I was working with Zeb. So 1, 2, 3 gets me up to 5, and I get a +1 on my next move, which is going to be undertake an expedition. So let's see what we got there. Trailblazing a route through perilous space, heading for Meridian Station from K-Tac. Super, so you can see it. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Stay vigilant. I'm going to roll plus wits, and I get a +1 on the roll because I get +1 on the roll because of the previous roll, which is great. And I might be able to have Scout help me, but right now he's still in the shower, so we're gonna get this thing underway. I'll just go on the comms. Hey, Scout, hang on to something. We're about to get into our first skip. We'll roll. Staying vigilant. +1. And that's a miss. It seemed like I had everything I needed to kind of... Ladies and gentlemen, I think this trip's going to get a little bit more complicated. On a miss, you are waylaid by a crisis or arrive at a waypoint to confront an immediate threat or hardship. Do not mark progress. Pay the price. I think we're absolutely going to jump. Maybe? Okay, are we waylaid by a crisis or do we arrive at our waypoint to confront a thing? I'm going to say it's a 50-50. Let's go over to the Oracle, because I can actually think of something that would screw things up. It is a 50-50 chance that we are waylaid by a waylaid before we even get into jump. Okay, so 50-50. Are we waylaid before we even get into jump? No. Okay, fine. I was going to have something with the case mess up the engines and stuff like that. We don't need to worry about that. Instead, we are going to say yikes. We're going to say yikes. That's what we're going to say. We're going to say yikes. Pay the price, huh? Okay. A new enemy. Where the hell did I end up? Large rogue asteroid. Someone questions your presence here. Okay, so we've got a large rogue asteroid, a debris field of mineral asteroids. Someone questioning my presence here, and a new enemy is revealed according to Pay the Price. So we come in, we go to jump, and we come out, and we're immediately in the middle of like an asteroid field and moving at speed. So it's not quite Star Wars asteroids, but we're moving at speed, which one does not want to do generally when one is in the middle of a large asteroid field and a large asteroid directly ahead. So we're immediately thrown into a situation where we have to, I'm going to say I need to make a move to keep from damaging the ship. So I am going to face danger immediately with speed, mobility, and agility, which is not my best trait. No bonuses, and I get another miss. Oh, I forgot to mark my miss before. Make sure we mark our misses, ladies and gentlemen, because oh wait, that's not... All right. So yeah, I'm gonna burn moment. I don't need, well, face danger. I'm still gonna make a suffer move. Weak hit, you succeed, but at a troublesome cost, make a suffer move 1. Or on a miss, you fail, or a momentary success is undermined by a dire turn of events. Pay the price. Pay the price again. All right, I think I have a good idea of what's happening here, but I'm just gonna roll this just to see. Roll twice. Okay, you are harmed and you face the consequences of an earlier choice. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna get harmed. I'm gonna go with a different thing here. Anyway, all right. So here's the thing. We come out in the asteroid field, and it's like, oh God! And we grab it. I'm just piling, whipping things back and forth. Earl doesn't do that bad. It actually works out. It's like, Zeb, find something. Need some cover. Something that's not gonna. Something that's swept up with some of these things. Give me a clear spot. Well, there's a clear spot next to this larger asteroid that's cleared out. That's perfect. Get me up close to the big one. So I get in close to and I kind of pull in along, almost pull up alongside of it a little bit. Get it. I mean, the asteroid. It's not like tumbling asteroids like Star Wars, but it's still a lot. And this thing is a big one that's kind of like created sort of an empty shadow of cleared out area here. And it's like, oh, jeez. How did we manage to jump into an asteroid field? How did we It's like, Zeb? And all of a sudden Zeb comes back on the comm saying, Earl, someone is... And right about then we hear this 2 massive thunks as these magnetic grapples fired from the asteroid that we just pulled next to latch onto the side of the ship. And we are going to take a little bit of damage to the integrity of the ship as the magnetic gravel latch on. And as Zeb was saying, you know, someone is about to, and it's like, Zeb, someone's latched onto us. Zeb, or sorry, not Zeb. Earl, someone's latched onto us. And that's where we're going to stop. Zebulon Harding has been latched onto next to a gigantic asteroid in the middle of this mineral-based asteroid belt in middle of unknown space. I don't even get to mark progress. Oh no. All right. Well, everything was going so nicely until it wasn't. And that's where we'll pick things up next with Earl and the Zebulon Harding and our new friend Scout having made a new enemy. Super. This is going to be great. Anyway, thanks everyone for checking in, and hope that this continues to be entertaining because I'm sure having a hell of a good time. So talk to you soon.